Good morning, Middle 3. Today we are going to finish the rewrite vocab of Save Our Planet. We hope to finish it today. Number 11, we agreed never to go back and talk about this matter again. We are going to use the word refer to. So we say we agreed never to refer to this matter again. Refer comes instead of go back and talk about. So you are going to use to refer to. Homelessness is not a new situation. Homelessness means being without a home or without a house to live in. You are going to say the word phenomenon. So we say homelessness is not a new phenomenon instead of the word situation. Number 13. There are 5 groups of workers similar to each other. We are going to use the word categories. So you are going to say there are 5 categories instead of the word groups of workers similar to each other. You are going to pay attention here. You are going to cancel the word similar to each other because categories are groups which are similar to each other. So you don't have to mention it again. Number 14. Sam resembles his father to a great extent. You are going to use takes after. So you are going to say Sam takes after, which means resembles his father, and you are going to drop the words to a great extent because takes after means to resemble to a great extent. Number 15, mother took the child's toy with her because of misbehaving. We are going to use took away. So we say mother took the child's toys away. Pay attention that we use the toy in the beginning and then we wrote the child's toys away because of misbehaving. This comes instead of with her only, and the word took is repeated. Now, 16, the dress I bought for my daughter didn't fit her, so I returned it to the clothes shop. You are going to use took it back. So we say the dress I bought for my daughter didn't fit her as it is. So I took it back instead of returned it. So I took it back to the clothes shop. Number 17. The student wrote everything the professor said in the lecture. You are going to write took down. So you say the student took down. Took down comes exactly instead of the word wrote or the verb wrote. Everything the professor said in the lecture. Number 18. They thought he was a fool, but he knew exactly what they were doing. Took him for. So took him for comes instead of the word thought. They took him for a fool, but he knew exactly what they were doing. Number 19. Many students have difficulties understanding all these grammar lessons. You're going to use taking in. So you say many students have difficulties taking in all these grammar lessons. Taking in here comes instead of the word understanding. Number 20, I took care of my little brother while mother was at work. You are going to use looked after. Looked after comes instead of the word took care of. So you are going to say I looked after my little brother while mother was at work. Never consider poor people as inferior. Look down on. You are going to use it. Now we say, never look down on poor people. It is used instead of the word consider as inferior. So you say, never look down on poor people. Number 22. Now I searched for my mobile phone everywhere, but I couldn't find it. You are going to use the phrasal verb looked for. Looked for comes instead of searched for. So I'm going to say, I looked for my mobile phone everywhere, but I couldn't find it. Number 23. The police are investigating the disappearance of the 2 children. You are going to use looking into. So we say, the police are looking into instead of the word investigating the disappearance of the 2 children. Number 24. Watch out, there is a car coming fast. You are going to use look out. Look out comes instead of watch out in its place. Look out, there is a car coming fast. 25. I have gone through all my papers, but I still can't find contract. Looked through. So you are going to say, I have looked through all my papers, but I still can't find the contract. Instead of gone, you are going to use the word looked through all my papers instead of gone through. Number 26. Will you please search for the meaning of this word in the dictionary, Tom? You are going to use look up. As you can see, look dots up, it means that they are separate from each other. So you are going to say, will you please look the word up in the dictionary, Tom, instead of the word search for the meaning of. So you say, will you please look this word or the word, it doesn't matter, up in the dictionary, Tom. Number 27, this illness has destroyed her. You are going to use the verb ruined. You are going to say, this illness has ruined her instead of destroyed her life. Number 28, there must be a mistake in our calculations. You are going to use an error. An error comes instead of the word a mistake. So you are going to say there must be an error in our calculations. Number 29, she answered all our questions honestly. You are going to use the word frankly, and frankly is the same meaning as honestly. So you are going to say, she answered all our questions frankly instead of honestly. Number 30, it is necessary that our pilots are given the best possible training. You are going to use the word essential instead of the word necessary. So you are going to say it is essential that our pilots are given the best possible training instead of necessary here. Number 31, there was no evidence that he killed the old woman. Proof here comes instead of the word evidence. So we say there was no proof that he killed the old woman. Proof instead of the word evidence. Number 32, this girl cannot differentiate between right and wrong. Distinguish. Distinguish is going to come instead of the word differentiate. They mean the same thing. This girl cannot distinguish between right and wrong. Number 33, it was obvious that she was unhappy. You are going to use the word evident. The word evident is exactly the same meaning as obvious. So you are going to say it was evident that she was unhappy. Number 34, I did embarrass her, but it wasn't deliberate. Intentional. I did embarrass her, but it wasn't intentional. Intentional is the same meaning as deliberate. The man who was thought to have robbed the bank was arrested today. So you are going to use suspect. The suspect was arrested today. What's the meaning of the word suspect? The word suspect here is a noun, not a verb. Be careful. It means the man who was thought to have robbed the bank. So we say the suspect was arrested today. 36. I'm totally confused. Could you explain that again? Mixed up will come instead of the word confused. So you say, I'm totally mixed up. Could you explain that again? Number 37, the painting wasn't real. You are going to use a fake. So we say the painting was a fake. It means wasn't real. Okay? Number 38, Mom pressed a few tomatoes to make some sauce. Squashed. You are going to use Mom squashed a few tomatoes to make some sauce instead of pressed. The industry of making pots out of clay has become common, so you are going to use pottery. The industry of pottery has become common. Pottery comes instead of making pots out of clay. Number 40, the train runs on a high track and elevated. So we say the train runs on an elevated track instead of high and elevated. The last sentence together today, 41, the film was so scary that I had to turn my eyes away from it. Look away. The film was so scary that I had to look away. It means turn my eyes away from it. My dear students, now we have completed our syllabus of the A-level vocabulary grammar. Hope to see you in our next video with the rest of the novel. Thank you. Goodbye.